I must got a good co-host today. Shout out to the DJ Clueless up in the building. Make some noise. He got all the sound effects. Actually, that's the program director. He stepped in today. You see? That's what real players do right there. They step in, game time. Anyway, we got special guests in the building. We'll get to that. But of course, we got to talk about sports. We are a sports podcast. We are your community sports. Actually, we are your neighborhood podcast that cover sports, community, and business. Because that's what makes a community in your surrounding neighborhoods, right?
That's right.
That's right. I like his Texans gear on. You can tell who he rooting for all year round. You can tell the Houston Texans all day, every day.
Got my socks and everything on.
I'm going to give you a good quiz and see how much of a Texas fan you are.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. We're going to see. We're going to test the waters, but we're going to get to that. But before we get to that, make sure you do me a favor and get your tickets for the Houston Texans season at www.houstontexans.com. Also, the Sugarland Skeeters are still in season. If you don't know, the tickets start as low as $8, y'all. This is good for a nice, quick, cheap date at the ballpark. Get you some tickets, $8 at the Sugarland Skeeters at Constellation Field. It's not that big. You can catch me live on Thursdays, DJ Teddy live in the mix at Constellation Field. Also, next week is Ladies' Night. See, even the cars understand what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Even they feel it. So, next week is Ladies' Night, one of our biggest nights, period. We will have a lot of guests, high potential ladies up in the building as we give a tribute to the hard-working ladies around in Fort Bend County. We have engineers, we'll have business owners, we'll have authors, we'll have licensed professional counselors. We'll have a lot of people here that will be talking about different things, and I'll be speaking on the power of potential. So we'll be talking about a whole bunch of things next week. So make sure if you can stop by for Ladies' Night. We're going to start a little bit later because you know ladies, they don't like to be in the heat. So we're going to start at 8 o'clock instead. You get what I'm saying? Make sure they're comfortable. We're going to have all the fans working so they can make sure they're good, nice, and comfortable. So next Tuesday, that's what it's going to be. Shout out to the MVP of the NBA. Y'all know who that is? That's right. I was waiting for y'all to respond. Hey, y'all also my co-hosts. Feel free to respond. It's all good. Let me tell you. Shout out to the MVP. I don't want to mess up his name because his last name is long, but he played for the Milwaukee Bucks. Hey, I don't want to mess it up. He's very tall. Yeah. And if you know his story, it's very motivational. When he first got drafted, he used to walk to the stadium and send his money back home. You got to do your research on him. He really is a motivational type of situation right there. So shout out to him. There was a little controversy because James Harden did not win it.
Well, he didn't even show up.
Well, that's why he probably didn't win it. But anyway, I didn't know he didn't show up. Really?
Yeah, he didn't show up.
Wow.
And the comedian already said he didn't show up just like the playoffs. So they're already making fun of him. So
now you know what? I will say this. That's a true statement, though. Because he did break records in the season, but when it was time to pave the way, it wasn't the same.
It wasn't, but man, hey.
Okay, we're going to get to you.
Okay.
Can I do the introduction here?
Go ahead, fine, finish.
Okay, good. My goodness, come on. If you don't know, Teddy Tuesday podcast show is every single Tuesday. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at Teddituesdaypod, Instagram, Teddituesdaypod, YouTube, Teddituesdaypod, and our website is Teddituesdaypod. You get it? Teddituesdaypod.com. It's kind of simple, so make sure you follow us, see what we have. Again, we got a special guest in the building. First, let me start by saying this. Who's your favorite NFL team?
Oh, you.
I just want to see if you was paying attention. That's
I was wondering, you done with your podcast? You done with your intro?
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Yes, the Texans are my,
Okay.
Got the shirt on.
You like the Rockets too?
Oh, I love the Rockets. Every Houston team I love.
Oh, you born and raised in Houston?
Born and raised in Houston.
Okay, so first introduce yourself and who you are first.
I'm Diego J. Linares. I'm the environmental coordinator with the city of Sugar Land.
Yeah!
10 years.
10 years. So I'm gonna let you explain what that is, because when I found out that's what you do, I was like, what do they do? So I'm gonna let you explain what you do for the city of Sugar Land so they kind of understand how important your role is.
So check this out. So what I do for the city of Sugar Land is I deal with, I'm almost like the city liaison for the solid waste franchise, Republic Services.
Mm-hmm.
So any complaints that comes in, anything that I have to do with customer service, I'm there. We're the front line.
Okay.
So we're there to deal with any kind of issues that come in, and and then we have to make sure that Republic's doing their job, making sure trash is getting picked up, making sure we communicate that and have a good public relationship with our residents as well.
Okay. And we were talking earlier. He played a big role in Harvey, like extremely. Tell them exactly what you guys did. I mean, you guys talk to me about it. They were working 12-hour shifts during Harvey, so you can kind of tell them what you guys are doing.
Yeah, but the city of Sugar Land, we're essential personnel, but the city wants us to make sure that our family is stable first. So they want to make sure that our families are in good places before. We're first responders. So we come out there during the storm, we're putting up tiger dams, we're making sure the drains are unplugged so that everything can run smooth. We're monitoring dams, everything, making sure all the calls are still coming in, making sure, and the people out here, they're our eyes. So whatever problems they report, we're there. Rain or shine, we got to be there. So we're working 12-hour shifts. Adrian and I, he's back there, and we work night shift.
Adrian.
So a lot of people say, oh, managers, coordinators, they don't really do anything. They say, yeah, we're putting up tiger dams. We're boots on the ground. Everybody, directors are out there. We're the unsung heroes out there. So it's not just police officers and the fire department, but yeah, shout out to them though.
Yeah, of course, of course.
But we don't get appraised like they do because we're under the radar.
Yeah, I can see how they can happen.
So a lot of credit to our street department and departments that go out there and they do good things for them. And
they risk their lives too, because they have families and they have homes. Sometimes they get damaged as well. So that's pretty cool. So since it's your first time on the show, how did you hear about the show? Just let them know how you heard about the show.
Well, you called me. I can't.
You see how you put me out there? I'll tell you the truth.
No, I mean, we started working out together and, working out something for the Skeeter Stadium and getting something going like that. And you just asked me, and I feel like God opened that opportunity for me, so why not go 100%?
He surely did. Amen, brother.
You go 100%.
That's right. So this is your first time on the show, so I appreciate you coming to the show. That's first of all. I got a couple first-time questions for you.
Go ahead.
So see if you can remember. What was your first job ever?
Man, I was 13 years old, and I worked on Lerma Construction.
Good job, Mama. Starting them early. That's how you get them.
That paid for school clothes.
That's good.
Right.
Start.
Yeah.
Mama, like, don't be putting me out there on the spot like that.
See, that's how I got these calluses. I don't have soft hands.
That's okay. That's cool.
They had me out there just picking up trash and putting hurricane clips up. And my godfather, he, credit to him, he paid the cash. So
good looking out.
Yeah,
that's good look. Who was your first celebrity crush?
I got two. So,
okay, hey, listen, don't you say Fantasia. Go ahead.
No. It was this lady named Christy Harris, and she came on Night of Demons 2 on the 1994 movie.
Okay.
I've seen a lot of new generation, they don't know nothing about that.
Okay, I'm going to pick that up, okay?
And then Drew Barrymore.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah, real good personality, and there's a sexiness to her, that's behind closed doors. So.
You better glad your wife's not here.
Oh, my wife knows. She knows I'm married and she knows all my secrets.
Oh, that's good. Now that's a good relationship. Now, what was your first sport you ever watched?
Man, you can't go into my house without watching soccer. Soccer is all they breathe.
Okay.
That's it.
Soccer, okay. Do you remember your first cell phone? Did you have a flip phone?
Oh,
did you have a Nokia? What did you have?
Cell phone, man, where I came from, we had the one with the cord. There was no cell phone.
The cord?
You never heard of that cord? That you had to extend, try to have a private conversation over here?
I don't remember that cell phone. That must have been before I don't remember.
And then your mom's like, who are you talking to? What's going on? I had a little block cell phone. It's like a 150G Samsung. And you can run over that thing will last forever, man. If you try to text somebody, it's 10 cents a text. My mom will whoop my butt. Yeah, I can't text anybody.
Text then used to cost probably about what, 10 years ago? Well, whatever.
You better send a postcard.
You remember you used to have to pay? Yeah. You remember you used to have to pay extra for unlimited data? You know what I'm saying? Now it's like it's included now. You know what I'm saying? So
it's a cutthroat service out there.
It is. Everybody fighting for a spot at the table.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good. Okay, cool. So you introduce yourself in your position, which I think is kind of cool. How important is your position, which you kind of explained a little bit, but when bad weather comes, like you said, you got to be at the front line. So it can be in the middle of the night. It can be anything.
Middle of the night, anything.
So you're on call 24/7.
Yeah, when it comes to that, they're gonna call you. You gotta show. You gotta figure out a way. Get your canoe, get your boat, get there.
Y'all got a boat?
I'm not kidding, man. Yeah, we got boats. We got that rescue boat. We got the big truck to actually go through high water and make sure we take people out.
Oh wow. So the city of Sugar Land better have it, Johnny. I got the money.
Even after the fact is the trash part. after the fact.
Yeah,
so
picking up trash.
People with debris and that kind of stuff. You know, we're there. We're there.
Let me ask you a question. I saw on the news when Harvey was going on, a lot of people were actually walking in that water. How dangerous?
You can any open cut that you have in there. You got sewage water overflowing. You got dead animals, that kind of stuff, and everything's just coming up. They need to stay out of that water. That's very, very important. One little open cut, you have a good possibility of losing a leg. So there's it's just gonna take staph infection or something. And
ooh, losing the leg. Dang.
Just don't have any open wounds when you go in there.
Now let me ask you, what made you choose this particular job? When you were applying for this job, why did you want to do it?
Oh, so my father-in-law, I used to work at a vet clinic. I used to cremate animals before I got this job.
You've had some stories. I
came from the bottom. I'm just working my way up. That's it.
Okay, Drake. Okay.
Yeah.
Started from the bottom now. Okay.
But doing that, and I asked for my father-in-law to see if I could marry his daughter, and he said, "Boy, you can't marry my daughter, man. You don't have a career with benefits."
He told you that straight up?
Yeah.
You can't marry my. Yeah, how did you make this certain amount of money, brother?
He told me it doesn't matter if it's an angel from heaven. He goes, that man ain't good enough. And I said, how can I beat that? I said, I'm gonna prove you wrong. So shout out to Tommy Thompson. Look at me now. Yeah.
Okay, Chris Brown, I see you.
Yeah.
I see you. So you had to get this job to impress your now wife.
And I started off in parks department. I worked my way up, and Yeah.
Now, what does your father-in-law say about you now?
Oh, he loves me. He can't get enough of me.
Boy,
I'm not lying.
You see how the salary changed, the conversation changed. When the salary changed.
Didn't change. I didn't have a car. I didn't have anything. I was 120 pounds. I mean, I didn't have anything to offer his daughter, and he has every right to tell me that I couldn't do it, but I wanted to prove him wrong, and I'm still with her today. So.
How many years has that been?
So we've been married since 2010, so 9.
9 years. Okay, cool. So you have any children?
2 kids.
2 kids.
7-year-old Ava and 2-year-old Brady.
Okay, so you got a boy and 1 girl.
That's it. I got the package. I got the package.
You said that's enough. Can we
Sorry, Mom and Dad, we're not having it anymore.
But I bet your mom loves her death, don't she?
Oh yeah, they're both spoiled.
I can only imagine. What's the most exciting thing about your job, though?
Just being able to make an impact. I wanted to become a teacher. Okay. You just have to take this profession like a sport. You give it all you got. You practice. You become master of your craft. You're able to make an impact to this community. At least one person a day, you can reach out and seeing that smile. Something so small as trash. Something real small.
Right.
Making that huge.
Because people are devastated when things happen to their homes and stuff like that. And they gotta go stay in the shelter. I remember Harvey. It really dampened people like mentally and physically because they had to relocate. People are living on the street, so I can see,
Yeah, and finding that common ground with them and being able to work a relationship. Oh, you know what, Diego or Adrian or Sam, that department is great. They help me out, and it gives you something good. Good to give back.
Feel good about it,
and it makes you keep going.
Okay, look at you, unsung hero. Look at you. So, you decided to come on the show because I called you. But what else? Is there any other reason why you decided to do this podcast? You could have been in any other podcast, but you decided, and you brought your parents too, y'all. Shout out to the parents that have been in the building. And he has his Texas shirt on too. Did y'all decide to match today?
Oh no, my dad just loves the Texans because I do. He's all about soccer. My mom buys him that shirt, so he has to wear what my mom tells him to wear.
That's about right.
My mom's a bigger fan than my dad, so.
Oh really? What's his favorite soccer team?
It's Chivas, Guadalajara.
Okay.
He watches Mexican soccer league, so that's where born and raised. If you like America, that's Mexico City. That's no good.
That's no good.
That's where he's from, but he doesn't like that team.
So. Okay, cool.
That's the rival.
So you decided to join us today just for the heck of it.
It's a sports podcast. I've always wanted to do something like this. This is amazing, Yeah, I love it.
Okay, so let's talk sports then. So this is a sports podcast. Okay, so what does the Houston Texans? Let's talk about the Texans since you're an NFL fan.
All right.
Okay. I know you did you go to some games last season?
I only went to one game, and that's the game Andre Johnson played the Jaguars, and he scored that touchdown in overtime.
Ooh.
Hey, I don't have the money. You're going doing that. So.
It's the city of Sugarland. I don't believe
Hey,
it.
I'm a number one. Ask my friends. I can see the blood and sweat from the TV, and I don't miss a minute. Win or lose, I'm there. I'm young.
Now that's commitment.
That's commitment.
Commitment. Okay, so what do you think they need to do this year? Did you see the draft? Did you see who they got? Did you see who they picked up?
Yeah, we got Titus. first round, and he's developmental from what
We got a couple other rookies that came in too as well. Some linebackers. They did get some little offensive work a little bit.
Quarterback.
Mm-hmm. So what do you think we need this year to make it past the first round, or even potentially make it to the Super Bowl?
My opinion is we have to take a little bit more of a gamble. I said, that 4th and inches, we gotta go for it sometimes. You gotta be out there. If we're the Patriots of the South, what would Belichick do? Belichick's gonna make that move.
That's true. So you think it's the coaching?
I love you, Billy. I do. Bill O'Brien, I love you, but sometimes I think you need to take a gamble.
Yeah. So I sometimes if you look at Deshaun Watson, you think sometimes he holds back, and I think he has to listen to his coaches. But do you think sometimes he holds back a little bit?
I mean, I don't think he holds back. I think he's slinging it. He's taking that gamble. He's trying to get us moving. So I like his guts. He got a lot of guts, especially the line has to improve for sure. We have to get that line going. I'm holding tight as pans out in these developmental. I say about game 6, game 8, I think he'd be ready to go.
Okay, so you think we're going to do better this season?
It's a tough schedule. So
if you haven't looked, the schedule is the toughest I've seen in a few years. Actually, they actually are playing like the Rams and stuff like that. I'm saying, oh Jesus, this is gonna be rough. They're gonna be playing the New Orleans Saints and stuff. I said, oh, this is gonna be a tough season.
And that's what I mean about if the games are close, you're gonna have to take that chance because if we're able to compete with these teams. Then, if we get the postseason, we got a chance because we made it through a rough schedule.
Right.
So that's what it's gonna take. Taking that gamble, the line needs to hold up. Run game for sure needs to hold up so D-Hop can get open and Fuller can, Fuller needs to stay healthy.
D-Hop is that man. Oh my gosh.
Never dropped the pass this
season.
Then dropped one.
Not even that. Just the way he catches the ball, it's like dun 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 dun. Wow. You get what I'm saying? Like he makes it look like, you can tell he's super talented.
It's the ball they throw is it's a metal ball, so he got magnets in his glove.
It's something. He got something. He definitely got something. But I know they are working on trying to make themselves better. They do want to bring a championship here because in the last few years, only the Astros have been able to bring something back. Now let me switch gears to the Houston Rockets real quick. When was the last time the Houston Rockets actually won a championship? Does anybody know?
94.
96 or 95? 96 or 95?
94 and 95. Back-to-back years. Do y'all remember some of the star players that they had?
Otis Thorpe, Clyde Glide Drexler.
Akeem Olajuwon, you can't tell me about Okay.
Vernon Maxwell, Carl Herrera,
Okay.
Robert Horry.
Okay.
Come on, man.
Who was the coach?
Rudy T.
Oh, okay. I just making sure. That's pretty good. Look at this stuff. Okay, City of Sugar Land won. Teddituesday won. But okay, cool. So what do you think the Rockets now? Let me tell you something. Now, I don't know if you guys been watching social media, but I have been seeing a little something going in between Chris Paul and James Harden. Now, I don't know if that's the media itself, because sometimes the media miss it.
Yeah,
they start stuff.
I think they're missing.
Yeah, I think they're trying to start stuff. But anyway, I heard that Chris Paul could be shopping for a new home. Do you believe that? Yes or no?
He's too expensive. He's too expensive.
At his age, do you think he's overpriced?
Yes, I think he needs to renegotiate. And he's overpriced.
I think so too. That contract that he got was pretty doggone big. Now James Harden, you watch the playoffs?
Of course.
You watch the regular season games?
I don't have that.
Okay, to put you like this, he was breaking records back to back, like 40 points here, triple doubles, all this other stuff. Playoffs come around. Just imagine what the finals would have been like, the Rockets versus the Raptors. Y'all. Just, you think Raptors would have still won?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
This was just a year.
I think that Rockets would have gave them a fighting chance.
Golden State's our kryptonite right now, so if Golden State got handled like that, I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
You know who surprised me? PJ Tucker. He really he's quiet. He doesn't say much, but he can dress. He got a shoe game out this world. I don't know if y'all seen this. His shoe game is retarded, but he has really stepped up. Now Clint Capella let me down this season.
Yeah, he did. And
he didn't do as good as he did the season before. They gave him I don't know if you know, they gave him that big old contract of $100 million. You should be getting every board, everything for $100 million, everything.
You better start texting Elijah and say, hey man, can you teach me that dream shape?
He needs all of that.
Yeah, he needs to interchannel his
So what do you think they need to do to actually get a championship here?
You need that big man. The big man makes a huge difference. Getting rebounds. Rebounds is huge. You get that rebound and you post up in the middle, you're good. You're good. And because I shoot threes, when it ain't working, switch. Go get those easy points. I feel like sometimes when they're off on those 3-pointers, they keep trying to force it.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah, I see a lot of that.
Now I've heard people say too, James Harden is a one-man show. Do you agree or disagree?
sometimes it does seem like that because, you know, he does take the ball and sometimes, oh man, when he pulls the ball for too long.
Oh yeah, dribble.
Rotate, don't shoot the last 5 seconds. Rotate that ball, get that open man. Everybody else can score. Be that man, be that Michael Jordan. Move that ball around.
One thing about Michael Jordan and some of the players, except for LeBron James, Michael Jordan, he had the flu. I don't know if you know, back in the day, he had the flu and he still was playing one of his best games. How do you have the flu when your body is in pain and aching and you still, that's that competitiveness.
That's right.
Now, that's nothing but heart. But I'm saying, James Harden has a talent, Chris Paul has talent, and some of the other players do too. I think they overlook some of the things that they bring to the table, but when you put Michael Jordan in the mix, it's like, I ain't stopping for nothing. He had something about him was like, I'm finna go get this. And that's what they're missing to me. I'm finna go get this regardless.
And you need that example. When that legend shines, everybody, the bench says, oh, I can do that too. Let me come. And that's what he tells you. You can do the same thing I'm doing. You just got to put the effort and the work into it. Go get it.
Go get it.
Go get it.
That's what I'm talking about. Look at you now, you're a sport. That's pretty good. That's pretty good for you. You like Astros too?
Good for me, bad for the wife. Good for me.
Oh my God. I know you guys have a big screen TV at the house, don't you?
Yeah, we do.
I know. The city of Sugarland, I know you do.
Oh, I get the doctor. My daughter is my ticket in. So, hey, look, David, look at these sports. They said, no, we're spending time together. Leave us alone. Leave us alone.
That's a good thing to do. I want to thank you for coming on to the show, but before you leave, I got a special gift to you. Now, this weekend, the city of Sugarland is doing their employee day at Constellation Field. At what time again?
It's going to be from 4 to 6.
4 to 6. I will be DJing live for the city of Sugarland. And so they're going to have the employee day. So if you're available, come on out. Like I said, the tickets are as low as $8. $1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, $8. And I think parking is only $5. So I'm going to definitely be there to support the city of Sugarland. And, you know, salute to service. Appreciate you guys for what you do every single day. It's stuff that I never knew that people like you do. So I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Because
my pleasure.
The pick up trash, I don't tell them what y'all was picking up.
We pick up all kinds of stuff.
I can only, if you find a bag of money, you let me know.
Oh,
Sometimes,
you know
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I feel that.
I hope HR ain't watching this. Y'all ain't hear nothing.
Now, he didn't agree to it. I'm just saying, I just asked him for it. You know what I'm saying?
I found this bag.
Yeah. And they're going to wonder why, dang, Teddituesday's looking really good out there.
I'm coming to work in that Ferrari.
That's what I'm talking about. But I got a special surprise for you because I appreciate you coming on the show. And anytime I can do something, I try to do it. So this past weekend, I was DJing Saturday and Sunday. This was a long weekend, y'all. I was DJing for the Houston Texans. They had their youth football camp. And I was there Saturday and Sunday, 6 o'clock in the morning. Me and my cameraman, I'm telling you, it was a long weekend. So I made sure Mr. Lamar Miller was there. He's the running back. Could you wait till I finish? My goodness. So anyways, I know that you're a Houston Texans fan, and I try to do what I can. So I was able to talk to him, and I got you an autographed picture of Lamar Miller. Wow. From the actual, when he came to the camp on Sunday to meet with the kids, him and Toro. So this is actually an autograph from the star running back, Lamar Miller. So, you know what I'm saying? So thank you for coming on to the show. No problem. So I appreciate you coming to the show. So feel free to tell your friends, your co-workers, your boss, you know, that Teddy Tuesday, we're going to be here at Taco Bell every single Tuesday, and you can check us out. We got a lot of things special coming up in the third quarter, and make sure next week we got Ladies Night. If you can't get here early next Tuesday by 7 p.m., Ladies Night, when I say going to be the bomb, it's going to be the bomb. And make sure you follow us on our social media. I want to thank our special guest. Y'all show them some love for coming on the show. And we appreciate the city of Sugarland doing it BIG. And thank you for coming to the show. And we out.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Blue.